I am Father Joe Hannappel from St. James Parish. I was privileged to have a sabbatical in the Holy Land in 1996. I was 3.5 months in Bethlehem and then toured the area, lived with the Palestinian people in the West Bank in Bethlehem, and then traveled through the state of Israel and also in the West Bank. Was invited to be a part of a tour with Camille Sali in this last February of 2023. Actually, we were invited in 2020, but we kept putting it off, and finally we were able to go this year. It was good to revisit the places that I had been a part of as a study time on my sabbatical. So this time was a little faster. It's a lot different than being a tourist. It's pilgrimages to stop and pray in the places that have meaning and import in our faith. A couple of those places that I remember were the tomb of Lazarus. I waited till everybody was gone, and then I stayed in the tomb and laid on the ground and just imagined what it would be like to hear Jesus say to Lazarus, "Lazarus, come out." And so I had a kind of a prayerful, powerful experience there. Another time it was at the Church of St. Peter, over the place of his mother-in-law's house. And there's a church, a modern church built above that, where you can see into the first century church. And I had the sensation of all the prayers of all the people that have prayed there for the last 2,000 years, just kind of welling out of the glass enclosure over the lower church, and just that prayer and that presence would come into our lives and into our midst, and we'd carry that tradition and that life of faith on. It's important when I was in the Holy Land before and this time, and encourage other people to really pay attention to the people that live there. The Jewish people, the Christian people, Muslim people, the people of the land. It's very important that the people that live there we have contact with, and very particularly for our Christian brothers and sisters, the Palestinians that have been there for since the beginning, and currently are there, living out their Christian faith the best way that they can. So we had an experience in Haifa at the school that Camille went to, and he was a young man and growing up, and then had a culture experience of some of the young people doing some traditional Palestinian music and Arabic music. And so we had great encounters with people, both Camille's family and the local people. Our guide Rami and our bus driver were great expressions and experiences of the people of the land now. So those are the living stones, and it's important that we realize that builds up not only the body of Christ, but an identity as the people of God, with people of any faith, and especially of that land of the Bible, where so much has happened in our history and our tradition.